Hey guys, it's Mike here, and today I'm going to be discussing one of the biggest questions I've been continually asked since I first started doing YouTube. This question revolves around Goku, and more specifically a pivotal event that took place during the Cell Saga. That question is, why didn't Goku use the instant transmission to escape from Cell's explosion? Now for context here, during Goku's son Gohan's fight against Cell, he transformed into a Super Saiyan 2. This gave him an overwhelming power advantage over the bio-android. After Cell's futile attempts to defeat Gohan, the 11-year-old Super Saiyan 2 kicked him so hard that Cell spit out Android 18, a vital component to his perfect form, which caused him to regress back to his semi-perfect form. When it seemed that Gohan had finally defeated him, Cell launched a desperation move by expanding his body to massive size and turning himself into a bomb that would self-destruct and destroy the Earth. However, at the last moment, Goku used his instant transmission, teleporting he and Cell to King Kai's planet. It was at that point that Cell's time had run out, and he self-destructed, taking Goku, King Kai, and his planet with him. Not even Bubbles the monkey or Gregory the grasshopper were spared in the explosion. However, the question is, why didn't Goku use the same ability that brought Cell to King Kai's planet to teleport himself and the others away to safety? I mean, after all, I doubt Goku wanted to die. Well, unless he didn't want to deal with Chi-Chi's endless nagging anymore. I can't say I blame him, but I believe the key to answering this question lies in Goku's ability itself. The instant transmission, also known as the Shunkan Ito, instantaneous movement, or more simply teleportation, is an ability which allows Goku to traverse planets, solar systems, galaxies, and even dimensions in an instant. Goku first learned this move on the planet Yardrat, during the time between the destruction of planet Namek and Goku's return to Earth. This ability, as Goku described, works by thinking of and focusing on someone's key signature, locking onto it as a location and teleporting to their vicinity. Now this is different than many other forms of teleportation, which allow the user to think of or physically see a location and travel to it. This is why Goku teleported Cell to King Kai's planet, rather than a random point in space or into a celestial body like a black hole, because it was a familiar key signature that he could lock onto in a place that he had traveled to before. Plus it was a place that had a much lower level of collateral damage, as opposed to somewhere like New Planet Namek. Although it would have been pretty ironic if Goku helped save the Namekians only to teleport another planet-destroying character there, essentially finishing what Frieza started. And Cell even has Frieza's cells. It's like poetry, it rhymes. But you may be thinking, well then, if the move is truly instant, then why didn't Goku teleport everyone to a person or perhaps location whose key he had a strong familiarity with, such as someone on Earth or New Namek? Well, ironically, that comes down to time, or more specifically, the time it would take for Goku to set up the move. Now, as Cell stated to Gohan before he was teleported away, the time before he exploded was ticking down, and he couldn't even stop it from happening if he wanted to. By the time that Goku placed his hand on Cell, only around 4 seconds remained. Then, after Goku said his goodbyes to Gohan and teleported to King Kai's planet, he had even less time. So if Goku were to escape, he would have needed to concentrate on a key signature, grab King Kai, Bubbles, and Gregory if we're using the anime, and then teleport to his location all in a time span of less than 4 seconds. Now Goku may be incredibly fast, but that sort of feat is beyond his abilities. This is further backed up in the Buu saga, after Kid Buu throws its giant pink sphere of death, which is hurtling toward the Earth at an incredible speed. During that short time period, Goku was having trouble locating another key for he and Vegeta to escape. After quickly grabbing Mr. Satan and Dende, he also stated that there is only enough time to teleport once, further establishing that using the ability takes time. In the end, Goku and company were only saved when Supreme Kai used his own special Supreme Kai version of teleportation to grab them and teleport away to the sacred world of the Kais. If you remember, Shin tried this again in the baby arc of GT, but that didn't work out so well for him. Good going, Shin. So ultimately, based upon the evidence, I believe that this is the answer to the question of why Goku didn't escape. The move itself may be instant teleportation, but it still takes time for Goku to think of a person, lock onto their ki, and then teleport to them. But even though Goku died, it worked out for him. As he told his friends from the afterlife, his presence had a way of attracting enemies, and thus he chose to stay dead, going to heaven with King Kai where he could keep his body, never age, and could train forever with the greatest masters who ever lived. Goku's sacrifice against Cell was one of the best scenes in the franchise, perfectly showcasing Goku's character and giving him a great send-off where he got to go on a very different journey, leaving the future in the hands of his son as the new protagonist. It was truly a great, fitting ending to his character. And then the Buu saga happened. But that's a video for another day. So what do you guys think? Why do you think that Goku couldn't escape from Cell's explosion? Let me know down below. And if you're new to this channel, then make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so that you can see all of my videos right away when they come out. And if you like this video, then make sure to stick around, because there's a lot more to come in the future.
Yeah, and you better subscribe, enable those damn notifications.